Hello, welcome to Decay 2. This is a guide of how to make the most money possible from the bases on the different maps. So this is Trumbull Valley, and this is the Pterodactyl Park. The way I've set it up, which you can go different ways if you wish to, it's entirely up to you, but this is the way I've gone. I've gone 4 food outposts and 1 army medical tent. The reason why is because with these, the stills, you can convert food into ethanol and then convert the ethanol into whiskey. So the food that you actually get every day, you just literally convert. It takes 15 minutes to do, but once that's done, you then convert it into whiskey, and that takes 20 minutes to do. So you're kind of like playing catch up every time, but you've got the food coming in to convert to ethanol, to convert to whiskey, which is a luxury item you can then sell. So you're constantly generating a luxury item, basically for nothing, from your outposts to sell. That's one way. The other way, you probably almost know anyway, the strong painkillers. Now the way to do that, again, it's jugs of ethanol, which is why the stills are so important. The more stills you have, the better this is, because you can use them, as I say, for creating the strong painkillers and creating the whiskey as well. Third way is if we go to our supply locker and we go to, like, say for instance, a heavy weapon that we don't want, what we can do is go all the way down to a heavy weapon, blah 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 blah, to one of these, which is the big old shovel. Never use it because the impact isn't great, stats are pretty poor. Salvage is 45 at the moment. I've got 1 salvage furnace in the workshop, just here. But if we go into the auto shop and install, salvage furnace is installed. So if we go back to our supply locker, now you can see the salvage will be 60 rather than 45 a time. So if we click the salvage button, we're going to get 60 rather than 45, and every part that you get sells for 1 influence. So that's 60 influence instead of 45 influence that we was going to get for that same item. You can have up to 4 salvage furnaces installed in your base if you have the correct facilities that can actually house them. For instance, like the auto shop, the workshop, the forge, which increases the money, the influence you get from everything as well. This is Pterodactyl Park, and next we're going to be doing the compound in Trumbull Valley. Hello, this is the Farmhouse Compound in Trumbull Valley. This is how I've set this base up. There's a couple of reasons why. You've got the auto shop, the forge, the trade depot, the steel, the farm, and I've left these in because these are the ones that you're going to have as standard anyway. Workshop to prepare your weapons, and the fighting gym for your health. In the auto shop, salvage furnace, another salvage furnace in the forge, and get a salvage furnace in the workshop as well. Hello and welcome to Mayor Valley. This is Squelones Brewing Company. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is how I've set the base up for the maximum amount of influence, the way I would do it. You can do it completely differently if you wish to. As I say, this is just a guide. There is 4 stills, and they can all do food to ethanol and ethanol to whiskey, or craft beer with food. So you can either make ethanol and then make whiskey, or make ethanol to make strong painkillers, or you can use it to craft beer of your own. If you have someone with a brewing 5th skill, you actually get extra beer, so that's worth getting. The farm here is producing 4.5 food a day. Our outposts are producing 3 food a day, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Adding this 12, it's about 16 food a day. These take 2 food, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8 every 15 minutes. So That's how I'd make money here. Hello, and we are still in Mayo Valley. We are at the Whitney Field, and Whitney Field is basically the best base in the game for getting influence. It's because of this announcer box. It's this ability that causes a siege, and it's like any normal siege, but you can just call it in as many times as you want. And every time you complete it, you get the influence for completing it like a normal siege. That's the reason what makes Whitney Field such a good base. We've got the Haven device to help us basically get through the siege, and yet we've still got the 2 steels as standard. This is just how I would set it up otherwise. Let me show you what the announcer box does. So we'll call in the Zeds. This is being made on green zone, but the formula works on any difficulty setting.
It's time to watch Cleo do their thing.
Exactly. See, now we've got the Cleo Haven device.
Gotta get through this.
Zeds are out and about.
You can see by the green of the eyes of the zombies if we can find any.
Back soon, so no monkey business.
Let's take these up whilst we're here.
Is it over? Please tell me it's over.
Every time you use it as well, it reduces the chance of a home siege. So you'd go from, say for instance, your threat level down here was maximum. It would then go down into average, and then if you used it again, it would go down to no risk, which it is now. So every time you use drawing the Zeds, it actually takes your threat level down. And as you can see, there is no zombies in the base.
Good at killing zombies, huh? Thanks for all the help, Cleo.
Because of the clear, as the AI's just said. What does make a difference to this every time you do it is people like this guy. Tough negotiation, plus 30% influence gained, and that is for anything that you do, like a home siege. You can have as many tough negotiators as you want, all giving you a plus 30% influence gain. I think you can get up to like 500 per siege, so that's quite a lot. One of the other ones that you might want to look for is, where is she? This one here. Business is something else which you can get with tough negotiation, because here, CEO, that gives tough negotiation, but unfortunately this character didn't get it. She got stays fit. That's a hero bonus, but I'm not going to keep her. She's going to go eventually. But the fact is that business gives you another plus 10 influence, so she would have been 40% influence gained, and then 35 influence gained per day for just her as well. So yes, very, very good on the influence. So just to cap, you got trade depot for fetching in traders that you can sell to from your steels or your strong painkillers from here. The Haven device for taking out your announce box. See, look, we called one in. It's calling the one in straight away. In here, you would have the salvage furnace. Yeah, so you got the salvage furnace in here as well. So if you want to salvage any parts, salvage any weapons or anything in the game now, for parts you can do, and you get more parts. And as I've said before, parts equal influence. So there's loads and loads and loads of ways you can actually get influence. By parts, by steels, crafting your luxury items, by the infirmary, making strong painkillers or the cure to sell, or by unique bases like this one, the announcer box, where you just literally just call in a siege after siege. You've got 26 seconds left of this siege. There's literally no zombies in this base. The Haven device is literally annihilating them before they get in here. Still, not one zombie in the base.
We're getting pretty dang good at killing
Another
zombies,
300, so that's 620 influence I've got showing you here. And if I wanted to, let's go and do it again. There you go. I'll do it one more time. That'll be basically 1,000 influence I've gained just at this base in the matter of, well, not even 5 minutes.
Any more Zeds outside, we're gonna have real trouble at home.
There is one other base that I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you every single base in the game because the formula for the Pterodactyl Park and the Farmhouse Compound can be used pretty much in every base in the game, on every map.
It's time to watch Cleo do their thing.
But the other base in the game is
Keep at it, we're holding him back.
the other base in the game is the Church on the Hill. I'll show you that one. That is another unique base. I think it's a mid-range base. It's not an end-game base because again you can call in the Zeds. As I say, that'll be the last one I show you. 21 seconds, 20 seconds to go, and again, not a single zombie is inside this base. You can hear him outside getting squished. But before they even get here.
I hate all this
Nope.
fighting, but all our
That was
practice has made us dang good at it.
There you go. That was
Thanks for all
900.
the help, Cleo.
That was 930 influence for about, I don't know, 4 minutes. So yeah, easy way to make influence, especially in Maya Valley with this base, with this setup. It is just so easy to make influence, and that's the same on any difficulty level. This is on green. On lethal, it's basically a little bit more difficult. They do actually get into your base. No difference to the base setup at all, and how well it works. Right, now on to the Church on the Hill. Hello, and welcome to Church on the Hill in Cascade Hills. This is how I've set this base up. I've gone for the Haven device. I've gone for 2 steels. And these are the facilities that you're going to have in any game, in any base anyway. Infirmary for keeping healthy, workshop for repairing, and the fighting gym for the plus 30 health, which is going to help on literally any difficulty, no matter what your level. This is the bell tower, which is going to draw in the Zeds, which is the same ability as what is in Mere Valley at the Whitney Field base, which is the announcer box. So we're going to whack that. You heard the little bell.
I think we've got a siege building up.
Rang the dinner bell, which is the same new mission that you get for ringing the announce box in Maya Valley on the
Zombies at the door.
Whitney Field.
Time to watch Cleo do their thing.
If you go down, take 10 of those fuckers with you.
Sorry about the bad language there. I can't control the AI. Yeah, that green eyes already coming up, and pop. Down he goes.
Everybody back to position.
There's another one. This is on green zone, just so it was easier to take the bases and build them up to do this guide. But this will work on literally.
I wasn't sure we were gonna make it through that one.
This will work on literally any difficulty. Green zone, standard zone, red zone, nightmare zone, and lethal zone. So hopefully this has been a helpful and informative guide. As I say, this is just what I believe. You don't have to do it. You can do whichever way you want. But for new players or players that have been around for a little while and just may not know about these tactics. Hey, I thought I'd do it for you and help out. Just hopefully it's been a help. And it's been a pleasure making it for you. Please hit the link in the subscription at the bottom for the link to the 100-day lethal zone achievement which I'm trying to do. Thank you very much. Goodbye.